23 people are confirmed dead after fire tore through a school bus reportedly carrying students and teachers on a field trip in the outskirts of Thailand's capital. The blaze broke out in Pathum Thani province. Officials say the vehicle was carrying 44 students and teachers from a school in central Uthai Thani province. The students are said to be elementary and junior high school students. Videos and pictures released show the entire bus engulfed in flames. Along the side of the road, the blaze has been extinguished, but rescuers had to wait for the bus to cool down before they could search for bodies. Officials say the driver survived but appears to have fled the scene. Thai Prime Minister Pathum Thani has issued a statement of condolence to the victims' families. She has offered government support to cover compensation and medical expenses. She earlier visited many of the injured at Pathum Hospital. And for more, CNA's Jack Board joins us live from Pathum Thani in Thailand. Jack, you're at the site of the blaze. Now the blaze is out, but what is the situation like where you are?
Wei Su, it's still an extremely busy scene here tonight. As you can probably see, there are hundreds of emergency personnel who are still on site. And right now, what they're trying to do is clearly a delicate procedure to try and move the bus. It's been completely burnt out away from what would be a very busy road here in Pathum Thani, just north of Bangkok. We had a somewhat alarming, scary moment just a short time ago as they started to try and move the bus. All of a sudden, people started shouting and running away from the bus, shouting fire, fire, and fire crews had to rush in to douse the bus with water. So this procedure has been going on for well over an hour now. Prior to that, forensic police were here en masse. They were scouring the interior, the exterior of the bus to try and determine exactly what's happened. Earlier, was confirmed that 23 people had died on board the bus. Local media are reporting that a further 2 have since died in hospital. Now, most of the victims are children. They're on a school excursion from Uthai Thani, probably having a great adventure today. They were earlier travelling to Ayutthaya, the historic city, and the school had posted a video on Facebook of them in their school uniforms before what transpired here. And it shocked the nation, Wei Su, all the way up to the Prime Minister, who was teary-eyed as she exited Government House after hearing the news of the accident and then sending her deep condolences to the families of those who have died.
All right, Jack, presumably the forensic teams will be looking to preserve what evidence they can for the subsequent investigation. It's early days yet, early hours rather. Where are we in terms of the probe into what caused this fire?
Yeah, that's right. As I said, they have been working the scene for several hours already. What we understand is that the crash was caused when a tyre burst on this bus. It then hit barriers and burst into what was an incredible fire at great intensity. There was black smoke billowing from the bus shortly after it crashed. So they will be trying to determine whether the compressed natural gas rather, that powered the bus somehow involved in the intensity of the fire that broke out. As you mentioned, the driver of the bus appears to still be at large. That will be a key part of the investigation. As you might imagine, Thailand's Transport Minister has already said that within a month he expects there will be new measures on the use of compressed natural gas in vehicles in Thailand. This is not an inherently dangerous fuel, but it does need to be properly maintained to ensure safety because it is highly combustible. So no doubt police will be following that route to see what was involved in the incident. Of course, the bodies have been taken for autopsies now at the Police General Hospital. We know that the survivors who were injured have already started to head home, and all attention now to the families who have suffered so much loss